Welcome back to the David Pakman Show.
Welcome back to the show. A couple new members I want to say hello to, Lewis. New David Pakman Show members, Doug Greer and Christopher Goshenor. Of course, thank you and welcome to them. They'll be getting the award-winning bonus show. Of course, nobody knows about the names of any of those awards. I don't even know, but I'm just told that it is award-winning.
The Packies, remember?
That's right, the Packies. And of course, giving away an iPad. Go on davidpakman.com to read about that. Okay, Morality with Motamedi, Lewis, is turning into a huge cult hit. I'm getting way more ethical, moral dilemmas for Lewis to try to untangle for us.
Don't you think we should come up with like a little jingle for the introduction
we need
to this
some
segment?
kind of a song for it.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
It's the North Korean techno,
Do you
I'm
have
sure. I do have it.
There we go. Now introduce it.
Yeah, Morality with Motamedi.
All right, there we go.
We know. So here's the one for today, Lewis. Imagine you're placed in a room with Adolf Hitler when he's only 3 years old. Okay? You have a gun. You know exactly what he's going to do during World War II. You will not be charged in any way if you choose to kill him. But at the time, he's just an innocent little toddler.
Right.
Would you kill him? Is it morally justifiable knowing that he will be responsible for the deaths of millions? Do you kill Hitler?
Can't I just like cut out his tongue?
No. You could, but that's part of the question. Would you kill him or not? What would cutting out his tongue do?
I think that would pretty much put the kibosh on everything.
So you'd be fine with cutting out the tongue of a 3-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Lewis is fine with just maiming and torturing. Oh, I'm sorry, interrogating in an enhanced way.
If it were to prevent the Holocaust, yeah, I would.
But you wouldn't kill him. By the way, you only have a gun.
I just don't think it would be necessary.
You only have a gun. You don't have a knife. You're in a room. You have
So I could
Hitler.
just like shoot him through the jaw a few times from the side.
Wouldn't that kill a kid?
Depends on his healthcare plan, I guess.
We're going about this completely.
Do they have single-payer healthcare?
Did he at the time? You're adding in stuff that's from outside. The question
So
is,
what? The premise is completely ridiculous.
No.
Why can't I add whatever I want?
the question tells us that he will go on to commit the atrocities if he lives. Just to allow the question.
Oh, if he lives at all, he'll go on to commit the atrocities.
If he lives, he will commit the atrocities. And does not the murder of Adolf Hitler then become a moral obligation? His death would prevent the murder of millions, and Lewis is trying to figure out a way to just maim him? So would you kill Hitler or not?
Yeah, I guess I would.
You would do it?
Yep,
You know, I think I would too. I really do.
I would.
Now, if it came up and actually it happened, would I actually have the strength
At
to
the
do
same
it?
time, though, is the world a better place because of what happened?
Well, we're opening up a can of worms, but the one interesting thing, and of course, if you've seen Back to the Future, you would know that doing this could disturb the space-time continuum. I mean, we don't know if Hitler had been killed by someone when he was 3 years old, how would it affect everything that happened from that point on, right? It could disrupt the fabric of time.
I suppose it could.
What do you think about this, Natan? I mean, can you shed some moral light onto this for us so we can figure out what the right... I believe that I think it would be justifiable to kill Hitler. We're, of course, assuming that we know that it would be known without a doubt that what you prevented by doing it. I mean, there wouldn't be ambiguity there.
I mean, what makes you think that another German wouldn't come up, start the Nazi party, and do the exact same thing?
We don't know.
I mean, Jews would still be the most, probably one of the most persecuted peoples. So who's to say someone else wouldn't do the same thing?
Jews already were at that time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
But is that a reason to just knowingly allow Hitler to live when with no consequences you could have killed him?
I'd probably pull the trigger.
Okay.
You know, there's no significant difference to me in killing him compared to, like, you know, kidnapping the baby and putting him in Australia, like in the outback or something. Like, he clearly wouldn't become the leader of the Nazi party in the outback. Like, I don't think killing him is really the point. It's really just having him not be anywhere close to achieving the situation.
If he lives at all, he goes on to
this
If he lives at all, he goes on to do what he did.
But how does that make any sense?
It's just the purposes of the discussion.
None of this makes any sense. It's just nothing makes sense when we're doing morality with me.
I would like to hear from the
pretty
audience. Would you kill Hitler in this scenario, or would you allow Hitler to live?
All right.